This video is going to show you how to access a group of data sets located on the data.medicare.gov website. This is a wonderful repository of information, and I'm sure we'll be using it several times during our course, so I want to be sure everyone knows how to find this information and to understand a little bit about how we use it, because as you know, the purpose of our whole course here is to collect information to find out if we need to develop a performance improvement plan or not. And then if we do need to develop that plan, how can we measure our success? So the first thing that you'll want to do is create a folder to save your data sets in. So I made one easy to find. I just created a folder on my desktop called Datasets. So this is where I'm going to store my information when I download it. Then what I need to do is to navigate to my internet browser. I use Google Chrome. It seems to always work the best for most items. All right, so then I need to type in the URL of my site, which is data.medicare.gov. And as you can see, I've been here a number of times. Okay, so this takes us to the main page. Right here is where the information that we want is going to be. So here are some different categories. So these data sets are divided into categories. You can go into each one of these depending on what your focus is going to be, what your interest might be. But for just a purpose of getting an overall view of what was in here, I started in the Explore All Data Sets. And one of the things that caught my eye was Hospital Readmissions Reduction Program. This is a really important initiative in most hospitals because what they want to do is treat patients once and make sure that that treatment was effective so that the patient doesn't have to come back. So I'm going to learn a little bit more about this program. And to do that, I just clicked on the title. All right, so this area here gives me a synopsis of what this program was about. What was the purpose of gathering the data that they gathered? We're going to come back up here because under export is where we're going to take this information off of the website and put it in Excel where you can use it. Here are some of the statistics about this data set. It's been looked at 211,000 times. It has had 29.4 thousand downloads. If you are a professional researcher and you want to know more, you can contact the dataset owner, or you can email them here. So what's in this data set? Well, there are almost 20,000 rows of information divided into 12 column headings. So here are the columns found in this data set. And if I click right down here, I can see all 12 of them. So these are going to be the column headings. This is the information contained in this table. If I want to get a preview of the table, I can look down here so you can see each one of the columns. So you'll notice that the hospital name appears multiple times and the same provider number might appear multiple times. If you look here, the reason is there are several measures that are studied and they can all occur at the same institution. So this is the number of times that each one of these procedures was performed and the patient was discharged following that. And as we scroll along to the right, we can see different columns here. So as I looked at this, I thought, okay, what I might want to take from this sort of data set was I probably want to pull out just some hospitals in Wisconsin, and I want to look just at how they're doing with their hip and knee replacements, and I want to compare the predicted readmission rate to the actual number of readmissions. So in a following video, I'm going to show you how to manipulate that information, how to analyze the data and actually use it. But for now, I just want to have you see what it looks like in this table. So to actually take the data off of the data.medicare.gov website and put it onto your computer where you can work with it offline, we're going to go to Export, and then you will choose CSV for Excel. Now you do have to have Microsoft Excel to open this worksheet. And if anyone doesn't already have the Microsoft Office Suite, every student at Gateway who has a Gmail account does have access to the free Office 365, which includes all of the Microsoft Suite with the exception of Access, but you could get Excel there. So that's a separate information area. If you need that, you can go there. So I would click CSV for Excel, and it's going to ask me where I want to save this. So what I'm going to do is navigate to my desktop, to this folder, and then I'm going to save. Okay, so you can see it's saving to my desktop. So I can actually leave this website now. There's nothing else there that I need. So now I can see that I have information in my folder, and my data set is now